Hey YouTube, this is Rhapsody. I'm Ryan.
I'm Nikki.
And this is...
To Your Eternity, episode 10. We're double digits now.
halfway through.
Yeah, so last time we left off, Kohaku, his knocker is officially called the traitorous knocker by the other knockers.
But it could all be double, triple, quadruple agenting.
Yeah. I was leaning towards it just being a double agent this whole time. Not double agent, being secretly working against us. But given the story that it talks about how they feel like the Black One's imprisoning them, and we still haven't got much information out of the Black One, I think it might actually be genuine, this one. But because they've started to make them somewhat sympathetic.
Maybe. So now we're on training arc. We left him training on the ship, waiting for the attack.
Yes, and all of the ghost seeds are there waiting with him.
Yeah, he still doesn't know he can resurrect / see them or talk to them.
The show is really dragging his feet on that.
Yeah, maybe Bon will get to actually tell him about that before he dies. His life is still like hanging in the balance.
Yeah.
He's not in a safe zone for me yet.
Yeah, I think he's not going to be in a safe zone ever.
This is true.
Anyone around Fushi.
Yeah. But maybe we'll figure out if there is a safe zone in this episode. Guys, remember to hit the like button, remember to hit the subscribe button. Also check out the Patreon in the description to see these episodes a whole week early, as well as the uncut version of these episodes, and also check out the description to see the link to our merch store. Let's get right into the show. Discussion. Start off. Fushi and Puran they're practicing on the ship. Well, mostly Fushi. Puran is just there.
Yes.
And in the meantime, we see what Bon is doing. Bon is going to the city of Renril
And trying to plead with the princess.
Yes.
I was gonna say his future lover, but I forgot he already has one.
He already has one. Yes.
Dang.
Kohaku?
Maybe. Just Kohaku is hung up on, loving someone who doesn't love him back. I just feel like he needs somebody. And I don't know, maybe after he helps save them, like she'll look past the giant bulge in his arm.
Right. That would stop a lot.
Yeah. It's disconcerting.
By the way, your child is gonna have to get this.
Yeah. Dude, and they'd be in power in a powerful looking city.
The Guardians would take over. My goodness.
Dude, he was being so unreasonable, Bon. It's like, I need you and the entire army
to just leave. So our army can come
inside. Let my people come in to protect you.
Yeah, that sounds very unreasonable.
And they don't know exactly when the attack's happening. Like, they've had all this time to prepare and dig trenches and all this. But at the same time, it's like, does he see those walls?
Yeah.
Like, is it really safer to be out in the open?
No.
Because they're not targeting this literal city on the map. They're targeting the people in the city.
Yeah, they can go under and through and everything, unless they like build a cement ground or iron ground.
Oh, maybe
under
Fushi
everything.
Could do that.
Oh, Fushi should have learned. He's training with wood. He should have been training in metal.
He made a giant anchor.
He did. Yes.
So is an anchor made of iron? No. Back then it probably would have been. Yeah.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah. Maybe now it's made from like vibranium.
The problem is though, as he gets stronger, there's no way knockers are not also learning.
Getting stronger. Yeah.
Steel, huh? Maybe we can turn into that because also lifeless.
Yes. So it's very cool. I was thinking that the knockers could have been watching him here the whole time, but he's like 3 kilometers wide, and he sensed when knockers came close, and he just kills them.
Yeah.
So they probably just question like, what the heck is happening over there?
Yeah.
And they can't know because Kohaku wasn't nearby. But now that Kohaku's in here with the knocker, maybe the secret's out.
In other words, we see Fushi being all tree connected. It's like everything is connected.
Yeah.
And also his behavior was a little bit disconcerting. Gotta say, when he was talking to Bon, when Bon picked it up, he was like, "You're acting a lot less human."
Yeah, he's just kind of disconnected. He doesn't even. He has the only other human he has near him is not very like civilized. So he's not like he has anybody to bounce off and say, "Hey, that wasn't normal. Don't do that."
You're being a little, you're just defecating. You're just
in
right
yourself.
there. He's like, "Oh, I'll change."
And then the fact that he like switches body, the body just go. right there.
Dead.
It's just like, oh, I guess it works. As long as I'm connected, it works.
Yeah, so that girl, she's showing people, like, she seems like a feral child, but at the same time, when they open those books, it looked like they're just kind of all like this.
They're just cave people.
Yeah.
just clay pot making people.
And they talk through the clay.
Somehow.
They communicate through the clay.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand what this man was going to show off about them, because if they can't communicate, just look at them, I guess.
Yeah, that happened in real life a couple times too.
Oh.
Like there was human zoos in real life. I remember there was I think it was a picture of one in Belgium where just had like an African little kid like just fenced off and just crowds of people around just staring at the kid because it's foreign, it's weird, you know. So it's probably something like that. And plus, even Kahako was like, "What, the fabled this people? Like, it's no one really knows they're actually real if they're fabled." You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Now my question is, they were targeted by the Knockers, and the Knockers didn't tell anybody about this.
No.
So is it just that the Knockers haven't killed people around the world? But I've been under the impression it attacks people kind of within the, I don't know, that Fushi can find out about, that he can know about.
I think he's attacking more than the black coat master. Black master, I think they keep calling him. Tells Fushi. I think Fushi has to ask. He doesn't just say. Sometimes he's like, they're to the east. They just killed whatever. But sometimes he just kind of like, it's happening.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it could have just been that perhaps the clay pot people had some extra ability that the Knockers were worried about, because with their ability to speak through clay or something like that. Because that's a very weird medium.
Or maybe, just throwing this out there, Bond's talking about immortals in this episode.
Yeah.
Maybe when they go back to clay, go back to the earth, they become one with the clay.
Yeah.
I could see something like that, because I feel like there's a lot of miscommunicating that was happening between him and the girl. And when he buried her brother, she didn't start crying until he put the pot in the ground. And it could have just been shock.
She put the pot.
She put the pot?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
And she put his pot in the ground, and she has her own pot.
She kept her pot.
Okay, never mind though. But I still do think there's something weird about them because of the fact Knockers targeted them.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, they could be like some sort of non-human human, like more different style human, different species human.
Yeah, there's mystical weird stuff in this
Mystical
world.
weird.
Like an immortal horse.
Yeah.
That's a thing that they did not ask enough questions about, I gotta say.
Actually, no one except Fushi knows that.
No, they don't know it's an immortal horse. But Fushi, speaking of which, is getting excited at the prospect of more immortals existing. So I don't know why Bon... Like, I understand Bon is like, well, we found these people who we never knew were real. Maybe there are more out there.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's a big... I guess he's taking, like, I have all this time. Might as well use it wisely. Go do some searching. Because what else can he do except talk to people and search?
Yeah. I feel like this is something that Bon would really ask the black thing about. Like, he has the ability. I feel like maybe even ask Fushi to ask about it.
Yeah,
like,
it could be. Are there more immortals? And he would tell them.
Did you make more?
Yeah.
Is Fushi the only one?
Yeah. That's a great question. And I feel like that's something he's not going to volunteer unless you ask.
That's true. It seems like they all just try to avoid the black thing as much as possible.
They don't want to talk to him. It's too creepy.
Yeah, I imagine he's very unsettling to be around.
Yeah.
No eyebrows, purple skin.
No emotion.
But he has an upgrade. 3 kilometer wide radius.
Yes.
He can just of himself. So I think he extended himself that far. So then anything that touches there, he's able to is himself or whatever. And he had come to some revelation of not controlling but merging. I don't know what else to get from that.
I think.
Well, I think it's kind of been that he's been making stuff and then seeing it as a separate thing he's created, whereas he's kind of melding his consciousness with the other things is what's happening. So by thinking about it differently, he's able to keep his awareness of those things. Like he's not transferring just like
he's
I'm
still
expanding
there
as
everywhere.
I do things.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Everything.
That's a good point.
It'll make escaping for him like much easier.
Oh yeah.
If he gets captured, the little vine goes out the tiny crack in the wherever. And then he makes a him at the other end, and he's gone. He's out.
Yeah. I was thinking like they just have to open it to look if he's in there. Just send something out there really fast. He doesn't even have to turn into flies anymore. He could just make a really thin vine.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, how has he not been able to turn into? Do mosquitoes not exist?
Yeah,
in this
we
world?
established that.
I feel like
They don't exist.
I really
they
don't.
would bug you so much.
Yeah.
It should be easy.
Look at that forest he made. There was no insects
No
anywhere.
insects.
This is true.
I genuinely think there's no bugs in there.
Okay. Oh, that's a great world to live in. Well, yeah. We also, I guess, we're leaving the ship now because
Yes.
Fushi, after 2 weeks, he has shipped, and he says goodbye to the Ark. Basically, there was kangaroos on there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what the heck?
What were they doing with the kangaroos?
Uralis was bringing all of the things and left them all there. They're still surviving.
Why would they?
They brought possum.
We're heading back to Renrel. I guess we want to see what our Kohaku and Fushi can do without Bon, because Bon is really their face. To talk to anybody. They are kind of outlaws. So I don't know what are they gonna do now that then Ren will just look around, I guess. I forget what he told them to do. Renrel already has instructions from Bon for what to do. So it's not like they have to talk to anybody, but I don't know. Curse.
I guess they're just sitting and waiting there until the attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if the attack ends up just being super silent, like it's not an all-out fight like it was last time, and it's just been like slowly infecting people quietly? In the slums.
They're not turning into zombies.
They just like infect them and then they stay put until like
Someone gets
outbreak
close
or something.
Yeah,
like that.
maybe like a sudden attack.
I can believe that.
Yeah, they're getting smart, playing games. Oh, speaking of which, Princess was brought up the same thing. It was like, what do they think this is a game?
Yes.
Yes, they do.
The answer is yes. But maybe we'll find out more about these games in the next episode, guys. Remember to hit the like button. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Also check out the Patreon in the description to see these episodes a whole week early, as well as the uncut version of these episodes. And also check out the description to see the link to our merch store. We'll see you in the city.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, bye.
A shout out to our patrons, Tyrone, Lizer, Elephant Logic, Darkside, and Young Kid BC.